on a dark and shaded forest floor arises a boy. Small, frail, and hopelessly lost. To us, no context is lent. We are left to infer then that the boy enters this situation similarly. He has probably fallen here from the cliff resting behind him, hitting his head, becoming lost. He then pushes through the forest, wondering as we do, where will he find himself? To what end does his search serve? Inside allows the player to progress in one direction, to the right. We are powerless in affecting the boy's journey, but yet so too is he. He is consumed by the fog of his wandering, lost in the woods. What he will do now all serves as means to escape the powers that chase him, his movements directed by his environments, powerless to his bleak ends. He is lost to a world that offers no hope. The feeling of being lost is a fog resting in the mind, taking hold in both physical and mental manifestations. When becoming lost, one often forgets what brought it on. Was it their droning 9 to 5, their obsession with video games or with beer, their distance from human connection, or maybe they just fell into it? In Over the Garden Wall, we are introduced to two lost boys. They wander through the woods, seeking to go home. They remember some, but this remembering is deceptive. The forest wants the boys to stay, to forget the past and remain lost. It is personified by a beast that lurks within, fueled both metaphorically and literally by lost souls. A deep fog hangs within, blocking a sense of direction. The boys often feel as if they are moving in circles as they continue to roam. Wirt, the older brother, loses sight of what he is moving towards. The fog overcomes him, and he sets into the forest, morphing into a tree, consumed by darkness, consumed by the beast. As we watch, many of us look down on him. How could he give up? How could he become lost? But it plagues us all. We idly watch ourselves become consumed and slumber as our roots burrow into the ground. But hope is the axe which cuts through the roots and the fog. In Over the Garden Wall, the younger brother Greg is hope. He believes in his innocence, that they will overcome this burden, that they will go home, that the fog will clear. It is this hope that wakes Wirt, this radiant light that drives them both back to shore. It is hope, too, that drives the player up the final mountain of journey. As snow pounds and the distance is obscured by its flurry, the mountain which peers over is a representation of hope, guiding you on your trek, a constant reminder of what your struggle is for. For in journey, even at your lowest and weakest point, the mountain remains a beacon of hope, one which guides you through the storm. Even when hope seems to evade our eye, it persists. In Inside, there is an alternate ending, one which tears apart the notions gained from the main story. You unplug yourself from the game, severing what at first seemed to control you, what forced you in one direction, what forced the boy to wander aimlessly, unplugging yourself from the vice that controlled you. Hope and the pursuit of it will set you free. But it can be hard to trust in hope, hard to humble oneself by believing in something that seems like a coin toss. As the world closes in, you begin to lose faith in anything but what you can directly affect. Hope is humility when you feel the weakest, so difficult to allow in. So many times have I turned away from hope, wishing instead to wallow in anger, in fear, and in doubt, but I was wrong in doing so. The feeling of being lost is an ever-consuming fog, but the wind of hope that peels back the clouds is patient. And because it is, no one is ever truly lost.